We are being streamed live today. We're being streamed live every Wednesday, but for those of you who are accustomed to look at this show, you'll probably realize there's a difference this morning. We're in a different studio. We're in studio. This studio normally hosts Big Wave, but we are making some changes here at ZIZ Radio. So Big Wave has been moved to another location temporarily, and we are occupying the space that Big Wave was in this morning. So for those of you who are tuning in and watching, this is the studio that normally hosts Big Wave. We're going to be here for maybe 10 days or so. It might be more, but I'll let you guys know. We're in the process of doing some upgrades, and you'll be seeing a new studio soon, very soon. Good morning, Sergeant Henry, and thanks for being here this morning. Thanks for cooperating. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you, Jiki, and how are you?
I'm great, thanks.
And good morning to the listening audience via the radio and the internet. This morning I want to talk about traffic accident. A traffic accident is an incident that occurs while traveling by vehicle and result in injuries or death. Traffic accident can also cause property damage. And what causes traffic accident? Driver's error. This includes speeding, reckless driving, or drunk driving. It could also come from vehicle malfunction, road condition, and also collision. This includes collision with other vehicles, pedestrian, animal, or fixed objects. And we are seeing a lot of traffic accident, because for January so far, traffic department has dealt with over 40 traffic accidents. Just traffic department alone. I'm not speaking about the other stations, just traffic.
Wow.
And traffic department investigate accident from Ross, that's by the gutter, where the last accident happened with the fatal, just over that line, and as far as Connery by the railway track. And on the Frigate Bay area, we go as far as Sunridge, Sugar Ridge, I think, whatever. Right, where the fella that sell the jelly, there. And we have Shadwell.
That's all in your purview?
Yes, that's all in traffic department.
Okay.
And so far, we have dealt with over 40.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
What are the consequences of traffic accident? Injuries. This can include injuries to people, animal, or property. Remember, if you get into a traffic accident with an animal, and once they are damaged or injured, it is an accident. If you collided to someone's property, whether the fencing, whatever, it's an accident once there are injuries or damage. We have death. Traffic accidents are leading cause of death for children and adults. Yes, as we have seen, this month so far we had an infant. So, accident doesn't come for just old persons. It comes for everybody. That's why we have to be careful when we are driving on the road. We have to pay attention to the road. And as I always say, excess speeding is the number one of road fatality. And as I'm speaking about speeding, we have 936 speeding tickets that were issued last year, from January to December. And St. Kitts alone issued 886 out of that 936.
Wow.
Yes. That's how many speeding tickets we have issued. And out of, in overall total, the other traffic offenses for ticket, we issued between St. Kitts and Nevis 6,740 tickets.
Wow, that's crazy.
Just for 1 year. And we had 1,345 traffic accidents. Yes, between just in St. Kitts alone. And out of that 1,345, we had 1,180 non-injuries. Coming out of that, we had 198 slight and we had 21 serious. And as I said last week, we had 8 fatal accidents, and out of that 8, we had 13 persons lost their lives. And that is just in St. Kitts alone. Nevis had none for last year. Nevis had 436 accidents for last year. Out of that, they had 382 non-injuries, 47 slight, and 7 serious.
Wow. Unfortunate.
Yes.
Unfortunate indeed. I know you're sharing the statistics, but I just want to let the public know that they are welcome to call. And of course, the numbers are 465-6120, 465-1903, and 662-8674. I am making sure that the phone line is not ringing. That's why I'm looking this way. But the lines are open right now for you to get in and get your concerns or questions over to Sergeant Henry. You can continue in the meantime, Sad. I'll pay attention.
Some types of traffic.
Stick a pin. Good morning, you're live.
Hey, good morning. Jicky, good morning again.
Yes, good morning.
Sergeant Henry, good morning.
Good morning.
I just want to tell you something. I wish I could break it down so y'all could understand. But Mr. China is living in 2050. Ask yourself this question. What year think it is living in? Because we are moving too fast. We have so much of vehicles and what's that. Anyway, to come to the St. Peter's area now, if anybody coming in big trucks and stuff, well, we don't call this about the toll gate. When you come out there by the corner, the road is already blocked off. You could only leave from town and go down to the New Road area. The road is already blocked off, so you either walk up to the road to come to St. Peter's, Chadwell direction, to the back like there by the airport and come out the project road line. So the road already blocked off on one side. Two, the fellows walking. GQ.
Yeah, I'm here, brother. Go ahead.
When I was saying that we are living so fast, right, we have vehicles in our country that a lot of people ain't have yet. Right? So I always ask myself, what year think it is living in? Because it surely ain't 2025. In terms of something. I can't, one of these days I'm going to explain it to you.
Okay.
And then you're going to see where I'm coming from.
Okay.
Right? But otherwise than that, the most I could send the people them to this upcoming year. Let me drive safe.
All right.
Yeah. All right then. Bless up.
Yeah, man, every time. Any comments from what you heard there a while ago?
Yes, person who are taking this Shadwell area to go into Monkey, remember, it's a one-way. When you get up on the hill to go across by Talbot area, it's a one-way. You only can travel from north to south. So you're coming from the ATM machine, coming across Lower Monkey Hill to go down. When you come up Shadwell, you have to take the hill. So you have to take the left, go around and come down either the Glen or Cistern Hill.
Okay.
So remember, it's a one-way across that road.
Okay. A concern has been raised concerning young drivers using marijuana while driving. This person is asking the traffic department to check on drivers for the use of marijuana. What's your take on that?
What my take on that? How can we say that they're using? We'll have to do, as we say, our VCP. But it could sometimes it's more than one person in the vehicle. How you know is the driver? So there's a lot of things we have to go through to check them.
Got you. All right. This person is asking a question here via social media. And can you please ask Sergeant for me if you're walking in an area, preferably College Street or West Cut, and it's raining and drivers is driving and splashing water on you, wetting you down, and continue driving, what is in place to deal with that issue?
Okay, for something like that, it's an offense. It has something that said driving without consideration for other road users. So if someone drive and splash up water on you, because okay, you know rain is coming, you might see a puddle. Why go too fast and someone is walking? So if the person wet you up, all you can do is get the number, make sure you get the vehicle number, and make a report.
Okay.
And then the person can be prosecuted from that. Sometimes some people say, okay, I just want the person to know that they wet me down. Or sometimes if they want to go before the magistrate, then we can do that, or we will do that.
What are the charges for
Driving without consideration for the road users.
Yeah, would you be,
It's not a ticket, you summons the person.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
and you take the matter before the magistrate.
Okay. We've seemed to spark a fire here as it relates to the drivers with marijuana. This individual is saying the drivers don't hide, and this other individual is saying check them. This is happening since the use of marijuana has been legalized in the country. So people are encouraging you to
check the drivers.
To check them as well. 465-621-20, 465-1903, and lastly 662-8674. Those are the numbers for you to get in. In the meantime, I'll let Sergeant Henry continue to share the statistics as it relates to traffic accidents here in St. Kitts and Nevis.
And then, as Granny said with the vehicles, yes, every month we see vehicles are coming into the Federation. Sometimes twice a month, sometimes 3 times. And as I always say, the roads are not getting any larger. St. Kitts is not getting any bigger, but we're getting more and more vehicles. Last year alone, we had 2,039 vehicles that were registered, new vehicles. We had some transfers done, and it's like you had a vehicle and transfer it to me. It's just a transfer. If the person gets a new number, it's a transfer. And we had 3,878 transfers that were done from person to person.
Wow, that number is high.
So everybody wants a vehicle. But then we have to make sure we are driving, being cautious on the road. Have patience on the road.
Do what you have to do.
You know, everybody wants a vehicle to get around, yes, but sometimes some of us want it just for, as I can say, show off.
Yeah.
Yes. It might sound harsh, but some person just want to make sure they have a vehicle and they're going and everybody see them. They want to have the music as loud as they can for you and others. You want to drive with all kind of style. And when you were learning, you know there were certain things that you had to do. So after you get your license, all of that has gone out the door. Okay, as they're saying, I'm not a learner anymore.
Yeah, but that's a concern for many, and I don't think we have the answers for that, Sergeant Henry. Question for you though: they're asking about transportation that carries sand and dirt that don't cover the material in the back of the truck. What's your stand on that, and what the traffic department is doing to curb that practice?
As usual, we educate person know when they're carrying these stuff, it should be covered. Even garbage, you must have it covered, because anything can come off of your truck and hit somebody's vehicle.
Is there a fine?
Well, if somebody want to report the person, remember, as usual, you have to get the registration number. And if you're willing to go before the court, we get a statement from you, and we do the necessary thing.
Oh, that's twice you mentioned that. So if you're going to report, you
must get the registration number. So
and you have to give evidence.
Yes, because the police cannot go without evidence from someone. Because remember, the police didn't see. If the police see, then it's different. But if somebody is reporting someone, then you'll have to give a statement.
All right, because now it's word of mouth.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
And then it'll be hearsay evidence from us. Because we didn't see, somebody told us about it.
Right. So if you're sure, you should defend what you see.
Yes.
All right, I get you. Sergeant, let's go to the phone line and let's say good morning to this caller. You're live.
Hey, good morning. You come like the parent friend to call in this morning, but I'm going to call it again. Sergeant just a while ago said something that when the people them learning and after they don't get a license, they feel like the learning is over now. This is time now because the young people them and are driving are practically teaching on yourself now. Right? If some of the parents, because remember they're driving the parents of vehicle, if some of them parents teach them that tell them that they have buy their own tires, they got buy their own gas and then kind of thing. I bet you see they don't drive stuff. Take it as I tell you, because they ain't gonna burn out the tires. They ain't gonna do no jar riding because they don't have money to put back in the gas. Right? So they got more concentrate. Hey, let me tell you something. When I had my first bus, I remember the time I went to Peter. Yeah, I sure me tell me so there are a lot of complain and gradient.
I can't remember.
but I'm like, okay, Stafford, I like when Stafford demonstrator was in traffic, Stafford used to come and say, Granny, you ain't gonna behave. I know. I used to do me stuff in itself. They used to tell people I used to do me stuff in itself. But in time to come, you go to learn. You gotta walk out by this burning off of a tires, what you tell because the side of the front. 200 and what's up, and then put off the side and just get it in a month. I got to find 200 and to put that pound, right? So when you have something responsibility, right, then they don't know that they can't do this and they can't do that. Because you walk out now this time. Tell a lot to the vehicle or something. Parents put something hard on all your children them when I buy them a vehicle. Tell them that what I got to destroy the vehicle, I got to solve it and stuff. I just see the take the more time to the government they got to than to wreck the vehicle then. I got to get.
Alright then, cool. Alright, thanks for your input there, Granny. Any comments towards what Granny
But you
raised?
think if is the parent vehicle think they will do all of that? They still will do it. Because at the end of the day, the parent want the vehicle to use. Yes, they wouldn't care still. Some persons.
Alright.
Yeah. The mindset of young people nowadays days is like that.
I hear you.
Especially if I'm not working. Okay, I'll use it up and then I'll put it down because you're going to need it to use, so you're going to put it in gas. You're going to put on tires.
Because you want to move.
Yes. If you ban them now, then.
It's a different story.
But if once you put it on, they could take it up again and use it. What do you think going to happen?
Yeah.
They're going to do it over and over.
On a different note, Bucky raised a concern and you walked in, you heard him. And I saw you smile. You're smiling right now too.
Yes.
Because he said the individual told him.
The police have to
Yeah.
deal with animals.
Yeah. What's your take? What's your take?
This is agriculture issue, not police.
So, if I'm in an area and there are about, say, 5 cows in the street, who do I call?
You can call us, but we have to get on to agriculture still because we wouldn't know. Because sometimes, remember, people don't claim that the animal belongs to them.
Okay.
Yes, because many times person get in accident with animals across Kim Collins and nobody come forward to say it's theirs.
Okay. It's a ticklish situation.
Yes, when it come to animal. And all I can say, make sure y'all have your animal pen up.
Is there a fine in place for?
I can't say. You mean for stray animals? I don't know. I'll have to get on to agriculture and find out.
Okay. All right. We just have about 6 minutes left. 465-6120, 465-1903, and 662-8674. Those are the numbers for you to call to get in. Coming up in about 6 minutes, we'll break away for 9 o'clock report, and then we'll be back with the At Work Network. And still to come this morning, we have the water line. Sergeant Henry, anything else from you before we wrap up this morning?
Most of these accidents are rear-end accidents. Fender benders. Because some persons are not being... They're absent-minded sometimes. They're distracted. So, accident that could be avoided.
Yeah, we have a call. Well, we lost that call. But go ahead. Accident
Accident that could be avoided. It doesn't.
Okay.
Because sometimes we are so absent-minded, or we want to be right upon the person, and these things happen. When you're driving, make sure you're a car length away from the person, as I always say. That if anything has to happen to the vehicle in front of you, you have enough time to brake up.
Indeed. Sergeant Henry, thank you once again for your time this morning. Thank you for listening and viewing this morning for our program here on the road. We'll be back next week, same time, same place, to bring the concerns from the traffic end so that we can educate you on what to look out for and what to be aware of, and also to hear from you as well with your concerns and questions. Oh, before we go, Sergeant Henry, Granny was making mention of the traffic across the F.D. William Highway with the road work. Any update on that from your end?
No, I have no idea. I have
Okay.
no update right now.
Okay, all right. Just checking.
Yes.
All right, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next week, same time, same place. Take care.
So why all the hurry? Speeding is the main cause of plenty mishaps. The road is now a racetrack.